Hi, Megan. How you doing? Thank you so much for kicking things off for our critique for the magazine ad rough. So let's take a look at your magazine ad. And the first thing, this is pleasant. I really think it is. I think you're doing a wonderful job. It's really unique, and I want to talk about some different attributes of the ad, what's working, and what can be improved on. So my main thing with the ad is the size of it. Now, this looks like it's approaching a square format, and as you recall from the magazine ad assignment in Illustrator, remember the 3 layers? That was 8.5 by 11, and I'm fine with you sticking with that size with your magazine. Anywhere between 8 by 10 and 8.5 by 11 is fine with me, just as long as it's close to those proportions. This would not be this is something that we're trying to stay away from right now. Now I'm not saying there aren't magazines that are in this format. There are, however, right now we're going to stick to a more traditional layout. So that would be more closer to an 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10. So that said, I think the general mechanics and the page mechanics and the page setup is pretty good. The images look great. I really think that this is wonderful right there. I mean, you can hardly tell what is the sand image and what's the candle image. So that's really, really good. I don't know about these little guys here. They're more distracting than anything else, I think. I think those look like, now you're not going to see this. Oh, by the way, if you submit a PDF, it would be good because then I would be able to zoom in to see things. So I just zoomed in. You won't be able to see it on your end because I did it as a system zoom, so you won't see it. But right here, that little diamond, I mean, that little amethyst, that little gem right there, and then there's another one right there. Those just are kind of like, they're not working. This is working. This is working too, but not as well as this. I'm wondering if there's a way that you can make this a little bit more believable. But the candle and the sand is working wonderful. And the background's really super interesting. I know it's blurred out, but it's really interesting and it works. Okay, so generally the images of the ad work. Typography, the placement of the logo is fine. I don't think you need this big circle, okay, behind the type. I think if there's a way that you can place this type on this page, and I'm saying this background, white type would be great. You don't need this big circle, and the type here is just way too big. See inside for details. This is a magazine ad, so there wouldn't be any see inside for details. Okay, this is an ad, so you would just look at it and be on your merry way. Information down here is really hard to read because it's in with that sand, so you'll have to figure out something, a way to make that a little bit more legible. I've got some ideas, but I'm going to let you figure it out. One of them entails using the color purple. Okay, I want to take a look at some ads. I want you to look at page mechanics of some general basic ads, and we can see some things that are used quite a bit. A lot of times we have this one ad in the background, and that's fine. But as you can see, the typography a lot of times is composed right on the image, and I want you to do that here, right on the image, and then watch for typographic alignment. Okay. But definitely think about this kind of composition where your type is right there. Okay. Other than that, look at the size, that image size, 8.5 by 10, 8.5 by 11, 8 by 10, one of the two. If you have any questions, I think you're doing a great job. If you have any questions at all, please just feel free to give me a holler. Thanks, Megan.